Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Srinath Pishanai, and I am presenting the assignment which has been assigned to me. This presentation is just in case the project files which I am sending to you is not working in because of some dependencies or something. So I just wanted to give a demo how the project works. I have developed this project in JSP, MySQL, and I am going to demo the project. So first let's have a look on MySQL database which I have in here. So currently I do not have any database. These are just the test databases which I am not going to use. I will be using another database, and in the later section of the video you will be able to see the database being created and the data which is being entered into the database. So first of all, this is the the most important project folder, that which we will be putting in the web apps folder of the Tomcat server. So what it has is a form.css, the form.js, index.jsp. Index.jsp is the welcome page. Then result.jsp is the final page which will be displaying the result. Form.js and form.css are JavaScript and CSS files which are necessary for index.jsp, and style.css is a CSS file which is needed for result.jsp. And this is the folder structure. The web-in folder contains web.xml, which contains all the information of the servlets. Then we have the classes. The classes contains the database config.properties. So what the database config.properties contains are the information or the credentials which are essential for the database. So this file is the main is one of the important files which a user can change for the table name, database username, database password, etc. Then we have the package UCLA, which contains all the classes. The configuration manager.class is a compiled Java file which is essential for loading the configuration file which you just saw and reading the credentials from it. Database manager.class contains the information, contains the code for connecting to the database, reading from the database, updating the database, all those details. File upload handler.class works as the main entry point of the backend code, which once the index.jsp obtains the report, the structure enters the structured report, the file upload handler class will be the compiled version which will be handling the file obtained from the front end. And SQL query helper.class contains the compiled version of the SQL queries which are being created, that contains the regular expression, all the information that is needed for parsing a structured report. So I'm heading directly to the working of the working of the project. So these are the databases which are present. So I'm going and starting the Tomcat. So I am starting the Tomcat here. Then I will be going to project UCLA index.jsp. So this is the form which takes the structured report. This is the initial page that we have. I am going and uploading the data which is present in the report. So my report is present in here. This is the report which I have, and I am uploading the report. So what it happened is the file got uploaded in the server. The data was stored in the database, and from the database the result.jsp read the data and it is getting presented over here. So let's just go to MySQL server and check whether the data was properly stored or not. Let us see what are the databases now. So we can see here a nodule database has been created here, and now let me go to the database. Let me check for the tables here. So we have a table called learn nodule info. As I mentioned, this was given in database config.properties, and based on these values, the database and the table were created. Now let's go and check what all are the values which are being created in, which are being stored in the database. See, all these data are being stored in the database correctly. Let me just for one more test case I added was, let me change the report.text so that it will be let's just to check whether the data is being stored properly or not. So this is another nodule that I am adding here. For example, this is a new node. I am going to index.jsp again and trying to upload the same file which has been changed. See, so now a third row has been inserted. If we go and check in the database, the same thing will be shown here also. So that's how the project works. I think this is clear, and how to run the project, the information and all the details are provided in the mail. I am looking forward to have a conversation with you regarding this. Thank you.